Hey, it's your boy RZ. You know what the day is, babies. Yeah, you know what the day is. What the day is? The day is Saturday, Affirmation Saturdays. And you know, so to kick off of, I said I was gonna wait till September. I was gonna wait till this ended to maybe do a daily. But I'm gonna do some affirmations, my man. Yeah. I posted a video last week about it. I didn't do my TikTok, so I'm gonna do my TikTok. All right. But one thing I did want to pop up when I first woke up this morning. Of course, I had a little thought in my mind, cause this month I hadn't been getting the yeses that I need this month. So the thought, the verse, a quote, a poem, whatever it was that came to my mind is, sometimes we're saying I'm not in a rut, but if you're in a rut, sow some seeds, and when they sprout, they'll get you out. Like a little rhyme, little quote right there. That's from your boy RZ. That's a little quote right there from Do It to Life. When you're in a rut, sow some seeds, and when they sprout, they'll get you out. That's it. Straight up. And I came up, so then the brain started, oh man, that's sweet, man. Let's go with that thing, man. Let's go ahead and let's write a book. Let's expound on it. Let's do this. And so I spent a couple of minutes just, trying to dress it up and stuff like that. But that's what we came up with, because you can see that happening, right? A lot of times people, will get down in ruts and complain, but then you got to have something like that for like an affirmation or some positive quotes. And then you continue to sow the seeds. And if you like my boy Grant Cardone, you 10 times it. Because if you think about it, a rut in the physical sense, it's like a groove in the ground. So it's a groove. It's almost like when you plow in a field, you putting that rut, that groove in there. And the reason you put that groove in there so that when you sow those seeds have a better chance of growing to a great harvest. So since I'm in a rut, I'm gonna go ahead and sow 10 times the amount of seed that my boy Grant Cardone do. Shoot, when it's down, I'm gonna 10 times it. I'm gonna sow so many seeds in there, so now when I come up, here's the beauty of this thing now. I don't have to stay in the rut. See, you don't stay in the rut until the seeds sprout every time. You see what I'm saying? Because it's always valleys and ruts. So this may be your first time, but the second time, if you get in a rut, these seeds have been sprouted, you back up out that thing. And once you sow them, then you cover them up. In order for me to cover the seeds up, that means that I've gotten out of the rut. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Now I got a harvest on the way. It's a harvest on the way. Am I going to be sitting? I'm expecting it, but I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing to watch it appear. But I know it's coming, see? I know it's coming. Just like my affirmation, there's no fog in the divine mind. There's no fog in the divine mind. So after that, right? After I got that quote out, then I immediately running late, right? We running late. I'm running late, right? So we're running late. Cause that's how this month been going a little bit. So I said, man, look, I may not have the time to go ahead and read. So what I'm gonna do, I need to be getting together. So I just put it on audio. Man, that Ephesians chapter 4. Man, I knew in the past it was good, but the whole book of Ephesians is tight. But I was listening to that Ephesians chapter 4, man, that thing's sweet. It was talking about put on a new man. Yeah. I mean, it just laid it out there. Put on a new man. In that Ephesians chapter 4, and that's what we're doing every day. We can put on a new man every single day. So that's why I started listening to that. Then when I finished up with that, I bumped in that Scoval Shin. while I brush my teeth, wash my face and stuff like that, while I took a shower, I listen to that Scoval Shin, Word Is Your One. Because you see, we're doing the first 20% of the day, I want to pack in some good stuff. Because I know once I get up and running, the rest of the world gonna come right on in. I was telling my sister, you know, if I want to make some room underwater, what do I have to do? I can't dip the water out underwater. You gotta create a space, a bubble. And I gotta keep feeding that bubble with the good stuff, the stuff that I want, in order to create me some more space and some more space. But here's the deal though. We hadn't got out of the water. The water's all around us. The water is the world. So you gotta keep that space filled with what you want. Else what you don't want comes right back in. That's how it is. That's how it is. And distractions from your bubble, then you stop blowing. You stop filling it up. You start worrying about other stuff, and then your bubble starts getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Because we fill the bubble up with our attention. That's how we fill the bubble up, with our attention. We'll fill it up with our attention. What we thinking about. Man, that's beautiful stuff right there. That's some beautiful stuff. This is what I was gonna tell my wife, right? She's reading another diet book. We all do. I'm on some kind of diet. The guys that work on some kind of diet. He on a no carb diet, low carb diet, keto diet. All on some kind of diet. But this what I'm gonna propose to. I gotta come up with my way. I'm gonna propose it to her. See what I'm saying? You know, because when you're close to folks, especially, you know, close to wives and stuff like that, some people can be defensive about certain aspects of their life or physique or whatever, right? Especially with women, you know, it's always gonna be their weight or their face or their hair, something like that. One of them things like that, right? So anyway, and even their age, you know. But anyway, I was gonna propose it like this. Instead of focusing all my attention on diet, maybe I should put more of my attention on fitness. Because we're trying to find a lead domino. We're trying to find out which one that I can do, make everything else easy or some of the things unnecessary. Because if I'm ramping my fitness up, then all the diet stuff, I don't have to work as hard. It's going to make it easier. They make some of it unnecessary. So I'm going to see how to propose that to her. It's kind of tough, right? I mentioned it before. Hey, maybe, you know, I heard, I know Dr. Oz said, yeah, you know, Dr. Oz said, man, hey, that's golden right there. Dr. Oz said you shouldn't get on the scale every day. Because that's what you're focusing on, the weight. But when you're getting on the scale, you weighing how heavy something is. That's what you got in your mind. How heavy is this versus how light it is. People don't get on and say how light I'm getting. They get on the scale, they say how heavy. Now come on, man. Come on. You know, this is a turning lane. That's part of me. Sometimes maybe that part of me is getting me into a position. Maybe I'm a few seconds early. You know, maybe that's what it is. I'm a few seconds early, and now I'm getting in. That's how you look at it. It's just a perspective. Somebody cut you off in traffic or holds up traffic. Hey, man, I'm just a few seconds early. My blessing, I'm going to miss my rendezvous with my blessing if I continue at this pace. So now I'm following this guy, right? I'm following this guy. Check it out, see what he's doing. Because maybe this is the way to go, right? I mean, I'm telling you, man, this thing is awesome. Oh, we got a graffitiist around here. He around here painting up a bunch of buildings. But anyway, so there you have it. I'm finna go and listen to the rest of my affirmations. Then later on tonight, I'm gonna throw my TikTok up with my affirmation. And then I'm gonna, just go ahead and keep renewing my mind and keep going for the rest of the day. Go ahead and stack me up some more no's. I got some momentum built up. I'm gonna sow some more seeds. And they gonna sprout, baby. So, you know what I'm gonna do, right? What you gonna do? I know what you gonna do. You gonna push that like. You gonna do it to that like button. You gonna do it to that subscribe button. Do it to that share button. And do it to your life. Because I'm gonna do it to mine. Do it to you.